Hey guys, and welcome to a new vlog. So this week got some films to watch. I'm going to start a new season of Titans, that's season 3. Got my friend Abby coming round. Got to find a home for some of the stuff that I got for Christmas. That's one thing I'm going to do as well. But yeah, so this is vlog 2 of the new year.
You're back. What's the company? Corey's sister. Her homicidal sister.
So I might change it around again, but if you've seen my vlog before, you know that I used to have the Revolution stuff up there. They don't fit because I've now got too many Revolution things. I know, first world problems. So these are the ones that I probably don't use the most, on the basis that either the colours are not my colours, or I just kind of bought it because of the packaging, that kind of thing. So the Revolution ones, which I will try and use, I've actually decided to put down here. I know obviously you can't really see the front of them very much, but the fact that obviously you can sort of see the side of them, and obviously I've got some highlighters there as well. I thought it's really nice, and it's easier for me to get to, so the fact that I'm actually going to use them a little bit more. But I think this whole thing, yeah, my room is messy, but I think this whole thing I will actually change around in the next couple of days, just because it is a little bit messy. But yeah, so for the moment that's just where they're living. But yeah, I just wanted to quickly tidy it, just so I can obviously have things I can use. So I thought I'd just show you the Revolution Snow White one that I got. So if you saw my video, obviously you know that I actually got the new Revolution ones. So I thought I'd try it on, and it's actually a really pretty colour. Like, I was actually thinking, would I like this? Because I don't really suit red because I'm a quite pale person. But yeah, this is kind of like more of a pinky colour, and then I just blurred out the edges a little bit to make it so it's not so defined. But yeah, no, I really like this. Like, you sat on his tail. Oh my god,
Cookie, what's this?
Send me that.
Try to make this one. Thank you. If you can't finish it all, you're not singing.
Thank you, Moo.
Oui.
So I actually got a comment on one of my other videos about someone actually wanting to see more of the shrine. So yeah, I'm just going to show you a little bit more in detail. So obviously this is what it looks like from behind the camera, but there's actually more to it. So I'll just show you around here first. So yeah, so this is where I've got some of my Polly Pockets, where I've got some of my books and things like that, some extra toys as well. I don't know why I didn't decide to put some of these toys actually in the shrine, but yeah, I actually decided to put them with the books. So there's a few things there. My villains bit, which I need to redo a little bit because I've just kind of been adding stuff to it without actually making it organized. But yeah, so I have tried to organize it as best as I can. I have added a few new stuff to it recently, from obviously things that I've got from Boots or Superdrug, or even stuff that I've got from charity shops. But yeah, like hopefully one day I'd actually have somewhere bigger to put these sort of things. But yeah, at the moment this is kind of the villains bit here. And then on this stand, I've actually got the Mulan one. If you wondered where I got things like this from, I actually got it from Superdrug. So when they actually did Mad Beauty, so the same with the Dalmatian one, it was actually a Superdrug one. So I just asked them, what do you do with them when you don't need them anymore? And they said, just throw them. So I actually asked, can I have it? So yeah, so I decided obviously on the Mulan one because it was really pretty, because obviously it actually had Mulan down the side. I actually decided to put the Mulan stuff on there. I've got a few stuff from the live action, not a lot because I'm not a huge fan of the live action film, but I do have a few stuff down there that I actually got as well. Now all the stuff down here, this is all the princess stuff. Now there is obviously a few stuff in here that is, say, on the shrine, but it's either like duplicates or it kind of like didn't fit, so I put some of the princess stuff here. So trying to categorize it. So here's some of the food that I've got. Yes, there are stuff in there that's actually like unopened, that's like over 10 years old. I got some like beauty stuff as well. So this is obviously back in the day where I had no intention of using stuff, or some of this I have actually used. So for example, I did actually use this one, or things like this where I had two versions. So one I actually used and the other one I just kept in the shrine. And then some other stuff, I say for example some of the boxes. So for example, these are like the Jasmine stuff that I've got. So the actual figurines are in the Jasmine section, but I really like the box of it, so I just kept it in the shrine. One thing I'm trying to get more of is like Giselle's stuff, so that is one thing I've actually asked more of. So yeah, so she's just obviously in the princess bit for the moment. So like I said, so this is like the other side of the shrine. So let's start with the Beauty and the Beast stuff. So I just got some of the animated stuff at the top because it wouldn't fit on the other bit, and then obviously it goes on to live action, which I really need to tidy this because you don't actually see this on camera. So the fact that I've not actually tidied some of this is because I accidentally knocked it one time and I just never actually went back to actually fixing it. And Stitches there for some reason, I think I did him in a video one time, I just put him there and I just didn't actually move him. So some of my stuff I have, like obviously my pens and things, my notepads that I have for actually my videos and things like that. Obviously on this side you've got obviously my laptop and my second monitor, so my TV. The TV is actually, sometimes I put Disney Plus on it, so when I'm editing I have Disney Plus on in the background as well. So let me just go around my camera side. So as you saw earlier in the week, I did actually rejig my Beauty and the Beast bit around, but I'll just show you a little bit more in detail. The reason I did it is because I actually had a lot more of the the blue Belle. So Belle and her blue dress actually had some more of. So I actually had to put the Belle in her yellow dress was originally on 3 shells. I had to reduce it down to 2 shells because I actually had some more, like I said, so this one here, this is a new one, and I want to remove it around because like I always say that Belle in her blue dress is my favourite, but she was kind of always cramped, so I wanted to obviously add some, I put it in a place where I can actually see it better on camera. And the fact that I actually got these were new as well. And then just the other Beauty and the Beast stuff, so these like mixed stuff, so ones that actually both the characters on there. So obviously I've got like my VHS, obviously I've got my original tape, obviously just stuff as well that's got the characters on there. Some more things down here which I kind of do feel bad, it's kind of on the floor almost, because you know, some of the stuff, like I know Ruben and my mum's got me over the years, and I do kind of feel bad that it's just kind of almost on the floor hidden, but at the same time I'm just like, I don't actually have anywhere else to put it for the minute, just because obviously these are the kind of shelves that I've got, but you know, it's all together. So next is Lion King. So at the top you've got Lion Guard and you've got the Broadway Lion King as well. So some of these stuff I actually got from when I saw the Lion King, either in London or in New York. And then other stuff my mum actually found at charity shop, so she knows obviously stuff I'm looking for, so it's always nice when she finds stuff for me. Now I know Scar technically should go in the villains bit, but if you know me, Scar is actually my favourite villain, and obviously Lion King's my favourite film, so that's why I decided to put Scar in with the Lion King stuff, whereas all the other villain stuff are not with their films, so that's why I put Scar up here. Again, this is something that I need to move around, I need to do something with, because I do need more space with this. I have a lot of Lion King stuff, but again I've tried to categorize it. So like I said, so at the top we've got Scar, you've got like Mufasa, Zazu, Rafiki, the hyenas. So down here you've also got Nala and Simba, then you've got Timon and Pumbaa. You've also got Simba from the Can't Wait to Be King version, and then obviously you've got other Simba stuff like young Simba, as well as then adult Simba, and that's the only adult Nala stuff I've got. And then it goes on to Lion King stuff. So again, I've tried to keep things together. So I've got all the beauty stuff together, and then obviously the books together and things like that. Down here I've got like the VHSs, I've got the cassette as well. So fun fact, just in case anyone wants to know, in the event of a fire, what am I going to save? So the thing that started us all was actually this one here. So this is the very first item I ever got when, obviously, not saying when I started my shrine, because I never knew I was going to have a shrine, but yeah, my dad got this for me when I was 10 years old for Christmas. So it was 1994 when the film came out. So Christmas that year he got me this, and he also got me a Walkman to obviously play this on. And so this is the first item that I can remember I had. So for me personally, that is something, not only obviously is it special to me because obviously Lion King is my favourite film, my dad got me that, obviously it's one of the things that I remember out of everything. That's the first thing I remember having, and the fact that I still got it, like I'm 37, the fact that I've still got it. So if anyone ever asks me what's my favourite item, it's always going to be that. So then going on to the live action Lion King, this is another reason why I need more space, because obviously I just don't have a lot of space for some of this stuff. So it would be nice, because ideally I do actually need this shelf, but then obviously I've got stuff on the shelf, but it would be nice for Snow White and Cinderella to have their own shelf, because obviously you can see they're really cramped in there, you can hardly see anything. But it's just the fact that I hate to say it, but these two are like my least favourite Disney princesses, so that's why it's all kind of like crammed in there. But again, it's not fair on them, the fact that, you know, I do have some really cool stuff that I like in these ranges, even though I don't like the characters. I do have a lot of stuff that I actually really like from these films, and they're just kind of all like thrown in there. But yeah, so again, I need some more shelves. So as like a future project is obviously to get some more shelves, and obviously again to organise this. So then moving on to Sleeping Beauty stuff. So if you know me, Briar Rose is actually my favourite version of Aurora, and then Aurora in her blue dress is my favourite version of Sleeping Beauty. So obviously there's a lot more pink things out there. So this is why, for one, the blue is my favourite, because it's a little bit more on the rare side, and also because blue is my favourite colour. And again, that's why I like the Briar Rose version, is because I feel like she's more rare than, say, all the other stuff. But I have requested some more pops for my birthday, because my birthday's in May, so I have requested some more new ones that they brought out, so I'm hoping to get some of those, which one of them was actually Briar Rose. And then going on to the Little Mermaid stuff, which I did last year move around, because originally Little Mermaid I think was on 2 shelves, and I was like, hey, she needs more space. So again, I tried to categorize it, so I do actually have Sebastian and Flounder with Ariel there, and then I've just got some other Little Mermaid stuff. So obviously got like the VHS, I've got the CD, so anything to do with like the actual Little Mermaid, so like mixed characters, obviously got Triton there as well. And then on this one is Ariel as a mermaid, so these are all like my figurines or toys and stuff, obviously that's got Ariel on there as a mermaid. And then going down to the next one, so again try to categorize it with beauty stuff, because obviously there is a lot of Little Mermaid beauty stuff out there. So if you can imagine, all this used to be on 2 shelves, so I'm kind of glad that I was able to fit into one. I'm glad that I was able to actually fit onto more shelves, because yeah, it was actually just quite full. And then the bottom shelf is Ariel with Eric, or her in her different outfits. So obviously more her blue dress there, which is a really nice dress. My favorite dress of Ariel is her in a green dress, again because you don't really see a lot of her in a green dress, so that's another thing I'm trying to get more of. So because when she does tend to be in her dress, it does tend to be more in her pink dress. So I do actually like her green dress. I always like the ones you can't get the most. I think that's why I like them, just on the basis that you can't get it as often. So for me, I always gravitate to those ones. Right, so the next one is the Rapunzel one. So this top shelf is Flynn Rider, Pascal, and then Rapunzel, the TV series. Now, I have seen some of the TV series. I have heard that you're supposed to stick with it, but I didn't like season 1. But I heard that season 2 is really good, so I might go back to it one day. I just didn't like some of it. I didn't like the whole... Okay, spoiler if you've not seen it, I didn't like the whole Mother Gothel kind of part of it. I'm just going to say that, if you know, you know. So I didn't really like it, so I kind of got turned off by it, because I was like, okay, it's not really what I wanted. I just kind of wanted like a fun thing, rather than actually, I don't know, like a proper story, if that makes sense. But yeah, no, so I do have a few Tangled the series stuff, but yeah, it's not my favourite. And then going down to Rapunzel here. So originally these were on 2 shelves. So again, no, sorry, God, I keep saying it wrong. Originally these were on 1 shelf, so I had to put them on 2 shelves. So like I don't have a lot of Rapunzel stuff, but yeah, it was just one of those things that I needed ideally for it to be on 2 shelves, just because I you know, had a lot of big stuff, and I was finding that I couldn't actually like see it all. And then the next one is the Jasmine one. So Jasmine, I would say, is definitely one of my favorite princesses. I would say up there would be like Belle, Ariel, Jasmine, Giselle. I don't know, I think that might be sort of my top princesses. So yeah, so they're the ones that I kind of gravitate to more. And yeah, I just like the fact that Jasmine does have a few different styles. So again, I've tried to categorize it by having like a few beauty stuff there. Obviously all our different outfits as well. But yeah, I don't know what gravitated me towards Jasmine. I think Aladdin itself is actually a good film, so I think in general I do actually really like the film. But yes, it's one of those things that I was like, you know, I gravitate more towards Belle because I relate to her more, whereas I think Jasmine, she was just like a fun character. And then going down to the bottom bit here, so this is actually the Aladdin bit. So I don't normally put the boys on the shelf. So for example, I think as Jasmine is in a boys film, so she's not say Little Mermaid, where Ariel's the main person, Beauty and the Beast, obviously Belle, you know, she's the main person, whereas Jasmine, Aladdin's the main person. So I think that's why I thought I'd include the Aladdin on the shelf here. So any like Aladdin, Jasmine stuff I've got there, got Aladdin and Abu there, then I've also got Genie here. And then to go with that, I've actually got the live action as well. So again, I've tried to categorize it with Aladdin one side and Jasmine the other side. There wasn't a lot of live action stuff I really wanted. Like, they did have a few things. I do like the actual cartoon version of Jasmine better. No offense no offense to live action, it's just the fact that I really like the style of the live action. So I like the fact that what am I trying to say? I like the animated version of the live action character and how she's different from the animated version. I hope that makes sense. But obviously it is Jasmine, but it's the live action Jasmine done in a cartoon way, but it's not the cartoon version. I really hope that makes sense. Right, and then moving on to Frozen. So I again didn't realise how much stuff I had when it came to Frozen. So again, I've had to categorise it. So I've got all of Elsa's stuff up there. So this is Elsa from Frozen 1. So I've had to categorise it from the films, as well as obviously a different design. So that's all the Elsa stuff there from the first film. And then you go down to Anna from the first film. So obviously I've got Coronation Anna, which that's my favourite dress of hers, is Coronation Anna. And then obviously I've got the other stuff as well. And then going on for that is Frozen 2. So Anna and Elsa on each side. So I tried to obviously the only thing that really annoys me, because obviously I got Elsa on this side, got Anna on this side, but yeah, I put this in the middle and the sisters the wrong way. So I'm thinking, do I swap them over? So then it makes sense that obviously, because at the moment Elsa is on the Anna side and Anna is on the Elsa side. So yeah, so it's just one of the things that bugs me, but I'm like, do I change it around? And I went, nah, I just leave it as it is, because sometimes it is a bit of a faff to move around just for one thing. But yeah, no, so that is from Frozen 2. And then going down here, so these are the mixed ones. So technically it should be the other way around, because I've actually got Frozen 1 mixed characters on the bottom. Yep, that's fallen down. So these are obviously the mixed stuff from the first films. These are things that actually got more than one character on them. And then I've got the Frozen Fever stuff over there. So these are the mixed ones as well. Because obviously I didn't have a lot to put on one shelf, so I just put Anna and Elsa together there. And then I've got Frozen 2 mixed stuff. So obviously a lot of it I've got on separate shelves. So a lot of it is Anna's got her own shelf, Elsa's got her own shelf, whereas this one obviously I had to put on the same one. So yes, that's all the Frozen 2 stuff. Don't at me, but I do prefer Frozen 2 over Frozen 1, and then I do prefer Rapunzel over Frozen, even though I've got a lot of Frozen stuff. But there's a lot of Frozen stuff that I find is really cool, so it's just over the years obviously I've collected it. But I do have to say that Anna is my favourite out of the two sisters. Again, don't know why, just one of those things I kind of gravitate to her a little bit more. Biscuit has been a bit of a butt at the minute, so just ignore him. He wants feeding. We just fed him. Don't know why he wants more food. Right, so the last bit on this side is the Tinkerbell one. So originally she was on 2 shelves, so again I'm glad to have her on all these shelves here. So I'll try to do my figurines. Why are you facing the wrong way? What are you doing? So yeah, so these are like my figurines I got up here, and then I got my exclusive from the park. So when me and Ruben actually went to Disneyland Paris for 25th anniversary, these are some of the things that I got. And then sticking with the Tinkerbell, just general stuff here. So these are just like the general Tinkerbell stuff I've got over the years. Now I actually started collecting more Tinkerbell stuff than I did Beauty and the Beast stuff, because I did go through a phase, which not saying I've gone out of it, but Tinkerbell is still one of my favourite characters. It's just the fact that Belle is my favourite princess, so I did end up getting a lot of Tinkerbell stuff in my early 20s, especially from the Disney store and just like random places. And then obviously, you know, as I got more money and stuff like that, and obviously my own place, that's when I started to get more of the other characters. And then I've got things from the old fairies, so I put this here, so that's the old fairies, as well as any of the beauty stuff that I've got from Tinkerbell, so that's all here as well. So again, I like to try and categorize stuff. And then down the bottom here is Tinkerbell with the new fairies, and then with Periwinkle as well. So if you didn't know, obviously there's 2 versions of so the Tinkerbell sort of a like group, I would say. So obviously they had the original ones, so all of these characters here, these are the old ones which they had in the stories and the books. But when the Tinkerbell movies came out, that's when obviously they revamped some of the characters, and then obviously sort of, you know, changed them, or had new ones. Obviously Periwinkle, she's new because she's Tinkerbell's sister. Don't agree with that storyline, but you know, whatever. So yeah, so that is the Tinkerbell one. And then going back to my desk, so at the moment I still don't really have a home for these. I did actually have every intention of putting these somewhere else, but I've not actually put them anywhere. So so I got my Wreck-It Ralph one, so I was considering to have these in the shrine in their characters, but then I was like, no, I actually really like it in the box. I think they look really cute in the box. And then these keep falling over. I don't even know why I bother, they keep falling over, but I do with these ones with duplicates. I do actually have some of these in the shrine, so some of them just live there. These ones obviously Ruben got me when was it? Oh, Christmas this year, and then that one I think was Christmas or my birthday last year. Again, had every intention of possibly taking it out of the boxes, so obviously so you can appreciate them a bit more. But obviously once I'd finished filming, so obviously I'd film my videos, and then I just put them up here, and they just kind of stayed up here. So I just thought maybe one day we'll take them out, but at the moment they are just yeah, just obviously in the shrine. So they look quite nice there anyway, because obviously when I'm sat at my desk, because yeah, when I'm sat here doing my work and things, it's quite nice to look at them. But at the same time, I do kind of feel like to appreciate them, especially the Scar one, I feel like to appreciate them, they do kind of need to be out of the box. But yeah, so that's probably something I might do at a different stage. But yeah, so someone in the future I will hopefully get some more shelves, just because they are like getting overgrown a bit with everything. And then my ears, so some of these I got specially made for me, some of these I made myself, and then other ones I actually bought on eBay or Primark or charity shops. So yeah, so I've just got them all around there. I do actually have a playlist on how to make your own ears, just in case that's something you're interested in. So that's on my Disney Days playlist, just in case. But yeah, so if you ever wondered how I make my ears, because some of these, so for example this one, you got characters on one side but then you got characters on the other, so I do try and like to have something both sides. Oh right, so going into the hallway. Biscuit, stop being a butt. So this is like my Pixar bit. So again, I've tried to categorize it. So all the Toy Story stuff is up the top there for you. So I try to categorize it with obviously doing the Buzz stuff, the Woody stuff, Slinky, then you've got Rex, you've got Ham, and then obviously you've got some characters from some of the other films as well. So I tried to categorize that, but as you can see, I definitely need more space for all this. Then it goes on to Monsters Inc. as well as Monsters University. So obviously you've got Mike and Sully, you've got Cars just shoved in there, you've got Finding Nemo, Finding Dory, you've got The Incredibles 1 and 2 there, and then down here you've got Ratatouille, literally the only item from A Bug's Life. You've got Doug and Carl from Up. Also got Wally there. The only two things I've got from Coco, because you know me, I don't actually like the film Coco, so that's why I don't have any merchandise for it. Oh no, I lie, I've got that there, literally that one there. And then onwards, and then I've also got Inside Out as well. Again, not really my favourite film, so that's why I don't have a lot of stuff. And then going on to Merida, because technically Merida is Pixar rather than a Disney princess, so that's why she's out here on the Pixar shelf. So I do have a few things here. Now with the Stitch stuff, it's all just thrown in there. Again, Stitch and Lilo and Stitch need their own shelf. It's just that I don't actually have the space at the moment, so that's why it's all just there. But one day I will actually have somewhere, because I've got so much more Stitch stuff to put on. At the moment they're just in a bag somewhere, so this is why it's all kind of just like thrown on there. And then going on to the other shelf, so this is the Tiana one. So Tiana in a blue dress is actually my favorite version of her, so I don't really have a lot of her, because I think I was planning on doing a video of her at some stage, but I just don't have enough to do in a video. And then Tiana in her green dress, or with Frog Naveen as well. Or there is actually a book up there with Naveen in his human form. Biscuit, shut up, like shush, can you just shush for like 2 seconds? Yeah. Yeah, and then some of the stuff down the side here as well, because it wouldn't fit in. And then the Pocahontas one. So yeah, so which something I found really bizarre is the fact that that says Pocahontas, but the actual Pocahontas picture is from the second film. So I don't actually have a lot of stuff from the second film, because I just found out there wasn't a lot of merchandise out there. Hey Biscuit, you big butt face. And again, I decided to put the sidekicks there as well as John Smith. So obviously you've got Miko, you've got Flit there as well, and any of the other Pocahontas stuff. And then down here it's just a random array of stuff. So obviously you've got like a Goofy movie, and then any of the Pixar stuff, which originally was there and it's fallen down, hence why I need some more. This obviously needs organising as well, so I'm just going to briefly go through this, but these are kind of like what I class as the animal stuff. So obviously you've got Lady and the Tramp, you've got like Cheshire Cat, got Basil there as well, got a few Emperor's New Groove stuff. Yeah, so yeah, it's one of those things, again, I need to organise this. More animal stuff, so obviously you've got Bambi, you've got 101 Dalmatians, a little bit of Tarzan down there. So go on to these. So you've got the Hercules stuff, so obviously it's half Hercules, half Megara. I have asked for some more Megara stuff for my birthday, because Disney Store just recently released, not like I need another doll, but I would like it, so I just asked for that for my birthday. And obviously I'm hoping more stuff's going to come out when the Hercules live action film comes out, because some of this stuff I did actually get when the live action versions came out, and they then obviously re-released some of the animated stuff. And then got the Hunchback here, so I've actually categorised this into two bits. We've actually got Hunchback, Quasimodo, Phoebus on here, and then mixed stuff, and then you've actually got Esmeralda up here. So Esmeralda I've categorised into two, so obviously her purple dress, and then obviously her red dress as well. So I was lucky enough to obviously have two shelves to do that, because originally it was on one shelf and it was really cramped, but I really wanted Esmeralda to have her own shelf. And then there's the only Atlantis stuff I've got. I am trying to get some more. It's just really difficult to get any Atlanta stuff just because it doesn't really exist. I don't know if they're ever going to re-release anything ever again, obviously with the anniversary coming up and things like that, whether obviously they're going to do any more stuff with like Kida on it. That'd be really great. And then Moana, so unfortunately she's kind of just shoved in there. Again, didn't have a lot of space, but I do actually have quite a few Moana stuff, to the point where I don't know if you noticed earlier that some of the Moana stuff that wouldn't fit here, I've actually had to put in the princess bit, so it's actually over in that bit. But yes, I've actually got some Maui stuff as well, so I've just kind of had to put it in here. And then the last bit up here is like Zootopia, that kind of thing, so it's just stuff up there. I don't actually have a lot of stuff because we didn't actually in the UK get a lot of stuff over here with stuff like that on it, so it was a case of like, this is the only things that I could really find. But I was tempted, because again it's not really one of my favourite films, I was tempted to take this off and then obviously use that for something else, to put another character up there, especially because I've got a lot of stuff obviously down here. But yeah, so I was thinking of one day maybe doing that. But yeah, so that is the shrine up here. So like I said, so someone actually commented on one of my last videos saying that they would love to see more of the shrine, so hopefully I went into a bit more detail for you guys. So I can do the rest of the house if you want to in another video. I just didn't want to, like, I've already been filming this for about 30 minutes already, so I didn't want to like have too much of just one thing. But yeah, so this is obviously what it looks like behind the scenes, because I'm pretty sure from where the camera is you only see kind of like this little bit. So knowing obviously there's loads of this over here, obviously got this over here, you've got all the other stuff behind. Yeah, so obviously there is a lot to take in. But yeah, if there's any that you want me to go a little bit more in detail with, let me know. But obviously on my normal videos, if there's any characters that you want, obviously put in the comments below. If not, I have done quite a lot of the characters twice over already, because I've been doing my channel for about 4 years now. So I've gone to depth with some of them, obviously where I got them from and a little bit more detail about them. So yeah, just go check out those videos.